Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters, sisters and brothers. It's your brother Elahu Ramadan on the West Coast, bringing to you that information that's vital for the future of those of whom you love and those who you say that you want to protect. Brothers and sisters, I got that book for us today, that book, that Injil study guide. That Injil study guide, brothers and sisters. The light during intensive darkness. And we know we live in some intensive darkness. There's a lot of things going on in the world, brothers and sisters. A lot of things going on in the world. That light during intensive darkness, brothers and sisters, is a study guide on what you got to have. And that study guide comes from that which was sealed. That study guide, the Injil study guide, come from a book, the last book in the Bible, the gospel of that Jesus of days gone by. That book, brothers and sisters, that was sealed has been revealed by the messenger of the covenant. That covenant talking about the Abraham covenant, brothers and sisters. That covenant is talking about the Abraham covenant. The book was sealed. But it says in Revelation 5 that, let me read it to you, brothers and sisters, because the book by the in the Supreme Wisdom student enrollment, I mean, it says that the Bible been here for 551 years. But the last book in the Bible, Revelation, has been sealed for a certain day and time. So anyway, let's go to Revelation 5 and let's read a little bit about that book, brothers and sisters, that's sealed, and see what it's got to say to us. It says in Revelation 5:1, and I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within and on the back side, sealed with seven seals. Sealed with seven seals, brothers and sisters. So when we talk about a seal, you go to the store and get a jar of pickles. Huh? Let's just say some pickles in a jar. It got a top on it, and it's sealed, brothers and sisters. It ain't seven uh, tops on the jar unless you get seven jars. Then they all sealed with seven tops. Just talking about a book, brothers and sisters. And I'm letting you know when you look up a word in the dictionary talking about a seal, if it was a can, you would have to get a can opener and open it to unseal it. If it's a bag of tater chips, brothers and sisters, you got to tear it open. Or you got to get a razor or a knife and cut it open. When you get a package from Google, brothers and sisters, it's sealed up. It's sealed up for a reason. And we're going to get into that reason, brothers and sisters. So when they send you a package and it gets to the porch and you go out there, all the contents in that package ain't just laying out on the porch. It's in a box all neatly packed up and sealed up. So this book in Revelation, a book that's written within and on the back side, sealed with seven seals. Let's read on and go down and see in number 2, 5:2, and see what it say. It says, and I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and to loosen the seals thereof. And 3, it says, and no man in the heavens, nor in the earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. And the one who was coming to get the book said, and I weep much because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to open thereof on. And it says, one of the elders said unto me, weep not, behold, the Lion, brothers and sisters, a Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, has prevailed to open the book and to loosen the seven seals thereof. So, brothers and sisters, the book was unsealed by Master Suleiman back in 1990, 32 years ago, brothers and sisters. And in Malachi 3, it says, one would suddenly appear at Elijah's temple as a refiner with fuller's soap. One would suddenly appear at Elijah's temple, brothers and sisters, as a refiner with fuller's soap. And that, let's read up in it a little bit so you can understand and see. Behold, I will send my messenger. This is Malachi 3 and 1. Behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare a way before me. And the Lord whom ye seek shall suddenly come to his temple, even the messenger of the covenant, whom ye delight in. Behold, he shall come, saith the Lord of hosts. But who may abide the day of his coming, and who shall stand when he appears? For he is like a refiner's fire, and like fuller's soap. That's going to appear at Elijah's temple, brothers and sisters. So Elijah came with a message, and a Master Fard Muhammad gave him a message. And he taught that message, that supreme wisdom, that student enrollment, that actual facts for 42 years. And then a falling away will come first before the man of perdition will be revealed. So we know that Farrakhan was the leader, was the spokesman for Elijah Muhammad, and that Wallace D. Muhammad, Elijah's son, got kicked out after the third or fourth time. Do the research, you'll find it, how many times he got booted. But all of a sudden, he was being paraded on the top of the FOI's hand as the new ruler. He had took Elijah's place. And he immediately went to work, not to push the teaching of Elijah, Master Fard Muhammad. He had got kicked out of the nation for teaching other than that. That Sunniism. He believed in Master Fard Muhammad of Arabia. Peace and blessings be upon him. He went to work to destroy what his father had built. He went to work to destroy what Master Fard Muhammad had came here and established. He went to work to get that money that was not in his father's name, but was in the Nation of Islam name. And the spokesman at that time was Farrakhan. So he was the one that was supposed to stand up for the believers. He was supposed to be the good shepherd, standing up for the flock. But he bowed down. He bowed down, Elihu, Ramadan. Why you say that? Why you say that about our Farrakhan? I said because, damn it, it's true. You just can't accept the fact. But he told us what he did in a lecture. He told us what he did in a lecture in the 80s. He explained it that the FBI came in and destroyed all the books. And no, that ain't what happened, brothers and sisters. He's a liar. And for those of you who say nobody called Farrakhan a liar, I'm going to be calling them some liars. Not only I, but the NGO warriors and the warrior queens. We've been calling them liars since we start giving videotapes. Master Suleiman, the one that lifted the 7 seals, been calling him a liar since he lifted the 7 seals. That was back in 1990. So don't be using that no more, because then you'll be lying to the present day people, and they'll say, "Hey, wait a minute! I heard that lecture that they call him a liar." Matter of fact, let me show you this, brothers and sisters, right here. This right here is calling him a liar, and they want to give him $5,000 to anybody who can prove that he's not a damn liar. This right here been up for 5 months. It says cash payment to anyone who can prove that what lying son of a devil Farrakhan is preaching is consistent with the lessons, supreme wisdom of Master Farad Muhammad and Elijah Muhammad. Representation of his teaching. Master Farad Muhammad's teaching. Master Farad's teaching. This right here, brothers and sisters, is calling him a liar. Nobody ain't popped up and said they wanted to nobody ain't popped up, brothers and sisters, and saying they want to collect that. None of your top ministers, Nuri, Troy, Jeffrey, Wesley, Ishmael, Abel, none of y'all ain't came and claimed that. So y'all know he's a liar. And since y'all are his ministers and ministers ministering under him, y'all be liars too. Y'all liars, brothers and sisters, because no one has been talking about the Abraham covenant. No one has spoken about the 400 years sojourning in the North American wilderness that just happened to be over. We should be talking about it right now. It should be on every minister under the Elijah Muhammad. But y'all ain't under Elijah Muhammad. Y'all under the man of perdition. Y'all under him. Louis Eugene Grounds. That demon. That son of a devil. That demon. That son of a devil. Y'all under him, brothers and sisters. So we got a study guide telling you about the messenger of the covenant. We got a study guide telling you what he revealed after lifting them 7 seals, called the Injil. The Injil study guide that will give you the 411 on what you need to be doing after the 400-year sojourn in the North American wilderness, brothers and sisters. Not talking about loving the devil or forgiving the devil. Farrakhan pushed that. He the one that went to war with the saints. Saints being the Levites, the priest tribe, the ones who's called ministers. They the one when Farrakhan came back in after getting that book from Jabril that caused them to go under what he was teaching. Not the teachings of Master Fard Muhammad, the teaching of Sunniism. The proof is y'all not teaching the Abraham covenant. Y'all don't know the messenger of the covenant. Y'all don't know the Injil. Y'all don't know about the Injil key. Y'all don't know what the Injil is. Y'all don't know y'all enemies. That's all in the content of this book, brothers and sisters. The content of this book will tell you what's the Injil is. What's the language of the Injil? What's the Injil key? It'll tell you what a demon is. But y'all know what a demon is because y'all been listening to the lectures. Y'all know what the demon is when a European go into a black woman and produce a black face a European. That's what Farrakhan is, and that's what makes him the man of perdition. That what makes him the king, the top demon. That's what makes him a legion because he's sitting in the seat of the messenger of the covenant. He went to war with the saints, the Levites, the priest tribe, the ministers. And now y'all teaching, y'all be the sons and daughters, the sons, the grandsons, y'all the ministers now. Y'all teaching that. Y'all be ministers or y'all are demons. Y'all be ministers that's under a paycheck and got to preach what y'all taught, or y'all be demons. Because Farrakhan's a demon and he attract demons. So y'all need to check y'all daddies. Are y'all daddies like Farrakhan daddy who raped his mother that she tried to abort 3 times? Or did y'all mother willingly lay down with that devil? And now y'all are produced. Nobody, Elijah never told us what a demon was. That came after lifting the 7 seals by Master Suleiman. Go to worldalert.org, brothers and sisters, and get that information. Go to worldalert.org and register so you can get the information on that book, the study guide, the Injil, the light during intensive darkness, so we can prepare to go through tribulation. We got to go through it, brothers and sisters. But before we go through it, if we get a thorough knowledge of self, what? Wait, Elihu, what you mean? We don't have a thorough knowledge of self? We got the supreme wisdom, the student enrollment, the actual facts. We got the books. We don't got it? What you saying? No, brothers and sisters, because for 42 years, you done lost that knowledge. You got it sitting there, you ain't reading it. It must be collecting dust. Because how can someone come to you and tell you that you're going to stay in America unless you've been deceived? But anyway, brothers and sisters, you can have access to this study guide. Go to worldalert.org, register, go through the process, and then start studying that information you need to know. Because We have a birthright. After them 400 years, we got a reward. After them 400 years, brothers and sisters. And we got a promised land, which is our heaven. Wait, Elihu. Wait, man. Come on now. You telling me that we don't have to die to go to heaven? That we got a heaven that we can go to while we living? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. The Nation of Islam is not telling you that. They be the Levites under Farrakhan. We be the Levites under the messenger of the covenant. You see the difference? We got the study guide that came from the last book, Revelations, that was sealed by them seven seals that hid the information. They had the book for 571 years. Nobody ain't talked about no lifting of the seven seals. Because it wasn't for everybody, brothers and sisters. It couldn't be revealed until the 400 years of our sojourning in the North American wilderness under the Abraham covenant. It ain't talking about descendants of Abraham. It ain't talking about no spiritual descendants from Abraham. It said the seed. The warrior queen got on with a lecture. She told you about that seed. She told you about an apple seed and who got that seed. It ain't going to come up other than she talked to you about that seed. You seen that. We talking about the Abraham seed and the Abraham covenant. We talking about the end of the 400 years. We talking about a study guide that you got to get and download so you can get that supreme wisdom, so you can get that information in that context of that book, telling you about that Injil, telling you about that key, that Injil key, telling you about your enemy and explaining to you everything about him, telling you about everything you need to know so we can make it through tribulation, brothers and sisters. We got to go through because we got the seed. But I'm your brother, Elihu Ramadan on the West Coast. Register at waralert.org, brothers and sisters, so you can get that vital information for the future. And it's a war coming to a city near you, brothers and sisters. And this Injil Key tell you about that war because it's revelation. And a revelation ain't gonna tell you about something that happened a long time ago. I mean, it's gonna tell you about that, but it's more for foresight. It's gonna tell you what's coming, tell you what we got to prepare for. It's gonna tell you about the plagues. We already went through COVID, but we got more plagues coming. In Book of Revelation, it tell you about the woes. And the woes breaking down is when I read it to you in the definition, it's talking about some calamity that's coming your way, brothers and sisters, that would trip us up if we didn't know. So we got a book for you, brothers and sisters, black man and black woman. It's 34 million of us. But let me show you a little something before I go. It's 34 million of us, brothers and sisters. It's 34 million, but some of us ain't who we say we are. Let me get to it. Just hold on. Right here. Hold it. Right here, brothers and sisters. Let's see. Bam. Uh. That's that 34 million of us. But it's saints and demons. 17 million is us, the black man and black woman in the North American wilderness who fits under that Abraham seed, under that Abraham covenant. And the other is that 17 million demons, twins that look like us, brothers and sisters. They look like us, but they not us. Why they not us? Why they not us, brothers and sisters? Why do they look like us but not us? That's that devil going into that black woman producing a black face devil. Farrakhan, the head demon. And he be that head demon. He's sitting in Elijah's feet. Huh? Brothers and sisters, I had to show you that so you can see it and know it. What you dealing with. What you dealing with, brothers and sisters. Skin folk, but not kin folk. Skin folk, but not kin folk. The ones that they put in front of you. That one that's been revealed to you, that's been on the social media. The ones that's been revealed to you, brothers and sisters, that the enemy, the devil, put in front of our face. And they deceive us. And they tell us about that pie in the sky when we die under that Christianity that's only 571 years old. But we ain't trying to steer you from that. If that's what you want to do, brothers and sisters, we just letting you know you got options. Option number one. You can go to worldalert.org, register, and get that book. You can get that book, the Injil Study Guide, The Light During Intensive Darkness. Go to worldalert.org, register, go through the process, get that book, and know what's going to happen before it happens. Become a prophet like the Injil warriors and the warrior queens. Know what's going to transpire before it happens, brothers and sisters. Find out about your enemies. Find out about that 17 million demons and what their job is and where they fit in the scriptures. Talking about that wheat and that chaff that Elijah couldn't separate. But once those seals was broke, Master Suleiman separated them because he revealed what a demon was. Them skin folks that ain't no kin folks. That twin that look like you but ain't you. Cause the devil went into that black woman like Farrakhan's mother. Got raped. She said she tried 3 times. Y'all know. Y'all don't want to accept the truth, brothers and sisters. You don't want to accept the truth. But in a few more days, you're going to have to accept the truth. Because this world and the reality that holds it up, them false Jews over in Palestine, when they fall, and then the real children of Israel, what Elijah told you who we are. The world is going to know. So that false structure that was put up by Gog and Magog, it's going to be revealed. And they're going to have to try to get rid of the evidence. So what you see going over in that false Israel, that war you see going on, all them Palestinians who getting killed, 20, 21, 23,000, at least 7,000 is, they said a third of them is women and children. That's going to be in a city near you, brothers and sisters. That's that tribulation that's coming to a city near you. That's what we got to go through here after the fall. The fall of America. Now, that was one way. That's option one. Register at waralert.org. Go through the process and get that Injil study guide so you can know the future. Option two, listen to that son of a devil, that black-faced Chaldean, that demon sitting in the messenger seat. And deal with them 5 to 7 states in America that'll be falling on you because America will be judged. America, as Elijah told us, your supreme wisdom tell you, will be on fire. Or, that's option two, follow that demon, that lying son of the devil, Farrakhan, stay here, get reparation, and burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Or option three. Option three. Go along with that false religion 571 years. Farrakhan flipped y'all into it. A good Christian is a good Muslim. A good Muslim is a good Christian. So y'all ain't believing in that student enrollment and actual facts. Y'all believing in the make believe. Anyway, option three, go along with that false religion. Live your life, die, and then get one of those rooms in the mansion in heaven that they got telescopes that can see 360,000 light years into space and ain't spotted that heaven where them mansions are yet. But die. Go to option three. It's your choice. We ain't trying to make a choice for you, brothers and sisters. We just showing that you got another option. So the Levites, the priest tribe under Farrakhan, is not preaching Master Fard Muhammad's teaching or Elijah's teaching. The Levites, us, the Levites, the warrior queens, and Master Suleiman himself, the messenger of the covenant, has raised us and gave us the title of Levites. Now we coming back to the nation of Islam, the ION, ran by a son of a devil, a demon. We telling you and trying to give you that information of that messenger of the covenant that would suddenly appear to Elijah's temple to give you the end results of the 400 years of the covenant that the God made with Abraham, not his descendants, not as his spiritual descendants, but with his seed, the black man and black woman in the North American wilderness. Your time is up. You got a birthright. You get a reward for them 400 years. You got a promised land that you can walk right in. Go to warlord.org, brothers and sisters. Register and take option number 1. Take option number 1. It's the best thing for you. You don't gotta let America fall in on you. You don't gotta burn, baby, burn. You don't gotta die to go and get into a mansion in space, in the by somewhere. It's beneficial. It's more knowledgeable. It's more mathematically correct to take option number 1. And the only thing you gotta pay, you don't have to be paying in the 3-year economical program for 42 years under Farrakhan and get nothing but a bunch of lectures. And get the, well, you gotta go buy Ron Hubbard. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. Take option number 1, brothers and sisters, and get your proper reward. I'm your brother Elihu Ramadan on the West Coast, bringing you that information that's vital to your future. You got a choice. Option 1, 2, or 3. Make your decision, and I'll meet you in tribulation. And then I'll meet you as we cross the Red Sea into the promised land. Assalamu alaikum.